everyone. Welcome. My name's Alex Bond-Miller. I'm the Executive Director of BTM Canada, and I'm here with Riley Drever.
Hello, Alex.
Hello. And the purpose of this video is to give you a sense, if you're interested in the Adventure Weekend coming up, Breaking Through Fall 2023, I'm here to interview Riley. Riley is a Boys to Men mentor and facilitator. He helped lead multiple Adventure Weekends over the last few years before COVID. And I'm going to interview him so you can get a sense of what to expect on the Adventure Weekend if you're interested in participating. So Riley, let's just start with a general question. You ready for that?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. What drew you to Boys to Men?
Yeah, I first heard about it from you, from Alex, who's a good friend of mine for a long time. And you told me about this place that you went to where men got together and helped support boys into becoming adults, into becoming the best versions of themselves that they want to be. And it sounded intriguing and amazing. And I was part of a men's circle for quite a long time. And I had known the value of men coming together and telling the truth and being vulnerable.
Yes.
But bringing in young men is sort of through a rites of passage was just lit me up. I'm also a high school teacher. And so seeing the need for good mentorship and good leadership in boys' lives, I was just like, yeah, I'm in. And I came and didn't look back.
Nice. Yeah, these events are so powerful. The intergenerational aspect, but also the educational experience of these events. I can't overemphasize like how powerful they are. My next question is, let's say there's a young man out there, 13 to 25, or someone who identifies as a young man, and they want to come on the Adventure Weekend. And I would imagine they're a little nervous. It's like, what are they getting themselves into, right? Maybe mom or dad is encouraging them, but they don't really know. They've never done anything like this. What can they expect on an Adventure Weekend?
Yeah, I almost want to say expect the unexpected. But what you can expect is that there'll be a lot of unknown, but a lot of support, and that the event is held with so much responsibility, care, love, and support that you can really come to the Adventure Weekend and just be you. You can be you and see what's there and know that that will be the right way to be and be celebrated in that. And once you feel like you can really be yourself, a lot of clarity might come in terms of where's your life headed? How do you want your life to be? But just know that you'll be very well supported in the unknown, which is part of the mystery, part of the growing up. We don't know what our lives will be like. But when there's support, we can really feel held and just reset our compass. If this theme is about breaking through, find out what your breakthrough point is, being held and supported by a bunch of great people.
Yeah, so there is this unknown element and there is this fear element. It's a rite of passage weekend, which means that there are challenges. It's not easy. It's not necessarily all comfortable all the time either, but it's safe, and all the men who gather there for the youth are there to support them in their journey and in their breaking through. Okay, now let's imagine that a boy wants to invite his uncle, he wants to invite his dad, he wants to invite, a role model in his life or someone, a man that he knows, and this dude has never done anything like this. He doesn't know what to expect. He's not sure if it's for him. What can the mentors expect on an Adventure Weekend?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would also just add that even if you aren't related to a boy on the Adventure Weekend and you feel a call to come and mentor and be supportive of this community, that's allowed as well.
Yes.
And welcomed. And what you can expect as a new mentor, the same thing I said about the boys, unknown, uncomfortable at times, but supported and supporting you in who you are. And what we try to do as a leadership team is hone in on everyone's gifts.
Yes.
And find what gift you can bring. And I imagine you will feel inspired by the diversity of men's experiences, backgrounds, and this common desire to connect, real, like in a real authentic way with men, it's beautiful. It's a really beautiful experience that it gives me goosebumps right now thinking about.
Yes.
And it's fun. You're gonna meet men. It's fun. It's not just like it's fun. There's laughter, there's seriousness, there's play, and you get to contribute to the. You get to give young men maybe what you got and maybe what you didn't get and needed in your life to step into that next step of becoming an adult. That's the biggest gift I've seen mentors receive, I think.
Very nice. Yeah, I really resonate with this idea of the leadership team, really trying to hone in on what the gift is that each man is bringing or person is bringing on the retreat, so that we have a variety and a diversity of ways of being, ways of showing up, ways of helping. But the common denominator between everyone is if you bring your presence, that's one of the biggest gifts you can give, just to hold the container and hold these boys in the reckoning. So last question.
Sure.
Yeah. What have you taken away from the adventure weekends? You've led them, you've facilitated boys in their processes, you've been highly involved in the behind the scenes and in the building of the adventure weekends. What have you personally taken away from these experiences?
Yeah, thank you. I've brought students from my school. I've been to adventure weekends in another country in the US where I didn't know anybody. And what I've consistently seen is that this is good for the boys, for the men, for the young adults, for the people that come. There's this feeling there that this is a good place that has a lasting impact. And personally, what I've taken away is humility. I've gone in thinking I know where things should go and what should happen. And I've learned that the best I can do is just hold space for a person, a boy, a man's own wisdom to come through.
Yes.
I feel like that's something I've taken away personally. And I have 2 daughters. And what I've taken away, what I'm taking for them, and is like this place where there's these men that get together to become better men, to love, to have more love in their heart for themselves and for the other men in the group and for the world and for the women in their lives.
Yes.
And making a better world. I really believe that for my daughters, for anyone watching this, we're really making a better world by men getting together in authenticity, truth, and ultimately love.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that really resonates for me. And, service, giving service, and also you have the chance to do your own personal work on these adventure weekends, whether you're just a mentor, whether you're like a leader, a facilitator. It's so rich, and it's so much like this communal matrix that starts to form up, where your win, this kid's win, is my win, and that really is like we're all in this together. Anything else you want to say? Just throw in any last words before we log off this little video.
I just feel, talking to you about this, I feel really excited. I know it's been a few years with the pandemic that nothing like this has happened, and there's a lot of excitement as we talk about it that this is coming back. So thank you, Alex, and the BTM team for reinitiating us in this. Yeah.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you for coming on here and being willing to speak about it with me. Again, Breaking Through, October 2023. If you're interested, there's probably some button or some link that you can click in order to start the registration process. And we hope to see you there. We really hope to see you there. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Cool. And the B-roll? As a B-roll. Just
What's a B-roll?
Alex, what's the reckoning?
The reckoning is, we all have a true self. We all have who we really are. And the reckoning is a willingness to face the obstacles and the fears and the doubts and the snares, and to break the chains that keep us from really experiencing who we really are. So the reckoning is that process of really winning yourself back and taking a step on the path of authenticity to becoming who you really are and who you're meant to be in this life.
Thank you.
Thank you.